know, I'll tell a story. My most memorable sexual experience ever. So when I was 18 years old, I had just moved into the dorms. I started talking to this girl, and things were going well. We were going to parties and stuff, and then one night we had a few drinks. I brought her back to my dorm room, and we started hooking up. Things were going well. And about 15 minutes into hooking up, she stops. She puts her hand on my chest. She says, "Steven, I don't want you to think I'm weird, but I'm about to have a seizure." Yeah, the shit was not funny at the time. She's like, "Steven, I'm about to have a seizure." She's like, "Don't freak out." I was like, "Don't freak out. It's early on in my sexual career. So far as I know, 20% of the girls I have sex with have seizures when I have sex with them. I'm not supposed to freak out." She's like, "Steven, calm down." I was like, "Cool, I'm calm." She says, "But if it looks serious, I need you to call an ambulance immediately." If it looks serious, yo, I don't know if you've ever had a naked girl have a seizure in your bed. This shit looks serious. So, he starts having a seizure. And I took her advice. I called 911. I was like, "Hey, 911, I just was having sex with this girl. Now she's having a seizure." He's like, "Good for you, man." Motherfucker was unprofessional, right? He's like, "Okay, yeah, hey, good fucking aside. We'll be there in 5 minutes." It's like 5 minutes. My thought's like, I gotta reduce the response time. This girl may die. So I gotta get her dressed. I gotta bring her down to the lobby. What do? I gotta reduce response time. And so, I don't know. Has anybody here ever had to dress a naked girl having a seizure? Sparkle tits? Just sparkle tits. Not an easy task, right, Sparkle Tits? It's super hard. Well, dude, it's like a fucked up carnival game, right? Because their legs are going every which way, and you gotta swing, miss, swing, wow. You get the fucking pants on. The pants are easy. The shirt, that's fucked up, right? Because you're standing on top of her, and you're trying to crank this arm up, and she's like, right hand in, right hand out, shake it all about. It's like a fucked up hokey pokey dance, and you're just like, just trying to get her. And keep in mind, I just moved into the dorms, right? And at this point in time, my roommate walks in. And he thinks he's walking in on some reverse sexual assault. He's like, "Steven, no means no." It's like, I'm reducing response time. And he understood what I was talking about. All of a sudden, this is a bonding moment for me and my roommate. We talk about it all the time. It was very nice. Just as I can talk about it with all of you. And so, and all of a sudden, he's standing on her, and we're just cranking this fucking arm in. And we finally get this little disco inferno. One arm is just pinned down, the other one's just freaking out, and she's just sweating. And then he turns into a third base coach, opens the door, he's like, "Dick, dick, dick, dick." And I'm just running as fast as I can. I'm reducing response time, right? I'm not taking fucking elevators, I'm taking stairs. And I get down there, and then the EMT's walking in as I walk in. And I present this sweaty disco inferno bitch, and I was like, "Hey, I saved her." And he's like, "Dude, put this girl down and get the fuck out of here." And I was like, "Dude, I'm 18. I'm not trying to argue with him." Yeah, I put him. But I was like, dude. I went upstairs and I was in my room and I was like, "Dude, if anybody ever has a seizure on my watch, I need to know what to do." Right? And so dude, the shit is not 4 o'clock in the morning comes and it's like, "Dude, get on the computer, find this shit out." And so first I went on Facebook. It's like, "Hey Audrey, had a good time tonight, call me sometime." And then I exited out of that shit. I didn't need that shit anymore. And then I went on WebMD to what to do when an individual is having a seizure. Rule number 1, never move an individual having a seizure. So I fucked that up. Yeah, I didn't do very well. Second one is keep her head stable. Right? And so I'm having flashbacks, me running down the stairs with this bitch's head Could have killed the bitch right there. The third one is put something in her mouth she can't bite through, right? And so this is my most memorable sexual experience. This is stuck with me, right? So now if I'm ever lucky enough to be getting a blowjob, my first thought is "Bitch, do you think this is a game? I know what can happen. You seize up, chop my dick right off. Been here before." Likewise, if I'm ever pleasuring a girl and she gets the littlest bit of a leg quiver, I'm reaching in my back pocket and I'm shoving a wallet in her mouth. I got one more. Yeah. Yo, anybody here fucking with this ISIS thing? Fuck them, you're not a fan. Hey, the Minuteman situation, I like that. Dude, the ISIS shit's scary, right? Like, because, like, can you round of applause if you're a little scared of the ISIS? Round of applause is only. Give me one. Give me one clap, we're back. No, I hate him. Dude, but the ISIS shit's scary because, like, you know that, like, you can't relate with them. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know the concept of, like, 6 degrees of separation? You know, like, that, like, you could connect to anybody else in the world if you were to, like, trace 6 of their connections. I don't think I have that shit with ISIS. You know what I mean? Like, I can't fathom the conversations like, hey, you know Paul, he works on the hill with Kathy. So, Kathy took some snowboarding lessons up in Breckenridge, right? And so, like, her snowboarding instructor also worked at this craft brewery. And so, the manager of that craft brewery, his father-in-law blew up a preschool in Syria. I just haven't heard the conversation, you know? But dude, this shit's wild because of the actions of, like, such a small group of one of the biggest demographics in the world. Muslim people. We're fucking ugly to Muslim people. Like, it just as Americans in general. And dude, you think about it this way. There was a dude that dressed up like the Joker, and he went into a movie theater, murdered a whole fucking movie theater full of people. We don't round up clowns, kick them out of the country. For the record, I'd be cool with that. But that's not how we reacted in that situation, so why are we gonna react so weird towards the Muslim situation? I was trying to make that joke funny. And then I started thinking about, like, how do you do that? Like clown internment camps. Like, right, like that's a funny thought. Like just a bunch of multicolored prisoners jumping out of train cars. I think it's funny. I don't fuck with racism, right? And I don't fuck with racist people, but at the same time you have to understand that, like, some of these people were, like, born this way. They were, like, the shit was, like, dealt into their brain at an early age, right? Like, racism, yeah. Tell me when I need to clarify more. Yeah, well, dude, like, okay, think about it this way. Pretend you were born and raised, hey, we're talking. Pretend you were born and raised to think the platypus was the most dangerous animal in the world, right? And you were completely isolated from the platypus, and every morning your father would wake you up from high school and be like, don't you talk to that platypus boy, him and his family, they hate America. And then a platypus releases a YouTube video where he's decapitating a Japanese journalist. You would think the platypus was dangerous, right? Right? Just understand one another, you know? That's all I'm saying. Dude, I said that shit like a couple weeks ago, and I get off stage and this girl comes up to me and she's like, just so you know, the platypus has venomous sacs. It's very dangerous. I was like, bitch, you were part of the problem. Yo, this is literally my 3rd anniversary of doing comedy, so I really appreciate everybody doing it. Thank you so much.